Warm welcome to another episode of Thomas Muscat Television. We'd like to look back on the completion of the Chester Triple. Just completed the final leg of the three last weekend. Having completed the unique, the only one in the UK metric marathon. So it's 26.2 kilometre rather than the usual the standard marathon distance is 26.2 miles. So it's further than a half marathon, but it's just over 16 miles, but some way shorter than the full marathon. And it's also a very good way for anybody stepping up, progressing, if we're not done a full marathon, to step up from doing the extra just over 3 miles further than the half marathon. It was very nice to finish. If you do all the three in 1 year, I'll just take you through the medals. Now that's the 10k one what I got earlier on in the year in July. Just missed out on a PB by, I think it was 24 seconds. I'd actually got the PB if you go by my Strava time, but of course measured a bit further, and that's what you've got to take the PB by the official time, not if you're Strava. You can't go off that, but I was very close to it. There's a hill in the final stretch. There's quite a bit of a climb. Not steep. It just went on. It just made it hard to. I was bang on my pace for what I needed to break my PB, which was set in February 2018 when I chased my old rival Shui Dong down on the finish on the last lap at Alton Park. Never forget it. Chased him down, and the PB was set on that day, February 2018. But this will go down as my second best time on a hillier course, and that it was very good day. It was baking hot day. I never used the conditions as a reason why not to set PB anything like that. Never, because you can never get perfect condition. You don't know what it's going to be like on the day. But in the end, I was very happy. I was happy with the time, and that, so. And so then we went on to just a few weeks ago. Did the half marathon, and in this one I did get the PB. It was only my third half marathon. That's what I lowered my time from what I did in the Tatton Park half marathon earlier on in the year when I was 1:39. I think 1:39 something and so many seconds, and my time was 1 minute 38 and 40 seconds. So I knocked around about a minute off. So I was I chuffed a bit with that to be able to get the PB in the half marathon, and that, and then did the metric one. I really wanted. I knew it'd be very tough, perhaps too much, to break 2 hours for the metric marathon. It means I would have had to beat my half marathon time by 2 minutes, plus keep going for another 5.1 kilometre further. But I finished it. I was actually at half marathon point at 8 seconds faster than my half marathon set in Chester just weeks earlier, but I couldn't maintain the pace in the second furthest what I've ever ran. But I dug in and managed to cross the line in 2 minutes. In 2 hours, 1 minute, 17 seconds. So I was only 1 minute 17 off what is my only time ever ran that distance in the rare unique metric marathon. So you know, I put on my predicted finish time before the race, which is how the stagger the wave start times 2 hours 5 minutes. So I was expecting to be around that. So you know, I was happy that he's still, you know, progressing. There's a Chester Metric Marathon medal. But the nicest one of all, for doing the free in the if you do the free in Chester, you can either choose a metric or a full marathon. You get very nice gold coloured. You can see the Chester 10k, the half marathon, and the marathon. What I did, the metric marathon, and so you know, really enjoyed being able to be out there after everything what happened with the pandemic and that, when you know we couldn't even race, and that it was nice. It was nice that everybody could be on, you know, with and start together, and that instead of having to social distance everyone. It was great out in the half marathon and metric, how we all, you know, started off the race together, and that. Just put the medals on. I'll do the rest of my video. Keep them on. Right. So, but I've decided now, after doing the metric marathon, that I'd like to announce that would be my final running race, and the reasons for that are because well, I should say my final running race, what I'm going to pay to enter, long distance running race, what I'm going to pay to enter, and the reason being that is because I'll not talk about the Spartan and OCR in this video, but that is the race what's made for me, what involves all my training combined with the hybrid athlete training for running over, you know, you need speed, endurance, agility and strength, everything, all my training combined with all the gym work, and that, you know, all the strength work what I do doesn't help me with the running. You're only using one of the skill sets what I'm training for, and I still managed to, you know, I think, you know, I beat you know, plenty of like, I reckon you know, to get the times what I've done with the limited running what I've done, you know, broke my PB at Delamere just a few weeks ago as well. After 59 races, we had my fastest time, 2023 at Delamere, which is, you know, trail route and that, you know, we don't go up the steep hills like the old Pale in the Parkman race, but it's, you know, it's not a flat road race by any means, you know. So 2023, be looking to hopefully go under 20 minutes for 5k. I'd love to do that at Delamere where it's tougher and that, but I think, you know, pretty much something what I'd be looking to do before the end of the year. So I'm going to keep up with everything with the running, do all the same training as my schedule what I've stuck to for years, which is you know, 3 gym sessions, all each session's a different session what I do, and then train 7 days a week, 1 long distance run, one day I'll do dumbbell workout. These are what I do at home when I'm not on a gym day, abs and core workout and that, planks, sit-ups, etc. And then I do my press ups on the other day. Training 7 days a week, 3 gym sessions, 4 sessions outside of the gym. So that's what I do week by week, you know. But the thing is, the reason why I'm not going to go in any more 10Ks and half marathons or even a full marathon is because of the Spartan OCR is the big thing for me, and that it involves all my training in one. And it's also, you know, quite, you know, it's pretty expensive when you pay, you know, my entry fee, my trifecta pass costs £170 a year, you know, roundabout. Plus, you know, it's a lot of travelling involved, staying over in hotels and everything and that. So financially and everything, decided that they'll be paying bits and bobs, 20, 30 quid for 10Ks half marathons, where I'm not really going to get, I feel I've got as far as I could have gone over those distances, you know, unless I altered my training and did more long distance running. And if I did that, I mean, I can't train any more than what I do. And training 7 days a week, because of doing it around, my full-time job, what I do, it's obviously taking 40 hours a week out of me, as well at my time. So I would have to do more long distance running and less gym work. And then also to lose some upper body muscle as well as the time commitment into putting into the running would make me gain big strides if I really wanted to with the running. But then I'd have to sacrifice me upper body muscle and do more running. And that, so I don't want to do that because I need that for the Spartan, for the OCR obstacle course races. And also I like to train for strength and muscle and that, as well. So muscle endurance, I should say, rather than size. So I train in high reps, minimum 7 reps instead of 1 to 3 rep max and all that. I don't like put on size, train for muscle endurance and definition over that rep range. So it was nice to go out with my last not my last long distance running race, because 5k, the part one, 5k is still classed as a distance race, but it's a free race. I've always done that. It's what got me into running in the first place, and I'll be doing that, until I can't run anymore. Like to do it with the lads, my mate Jimmy, and then Steve and that, and then I'd just also like to take this opportunity to say a big congratulations to John Harrison. The same day I did the metric marathon, he was down in London doing the marathon. He's made massive strides with his running, massive PBs all over the place constantly throughout the course of the year, and he did the London Marathon in 2 hours and 57 minutes and so many seconds, a massive PB and a massive barrier, and marathon running what the lads have gone and broke, and he's done it by put everything into his running and that, and tremendous time from John Harrison up in Ellesmere Port, and that, and also I'd also like to wish good luck to Stephen Trainer competing in his first full marathon in Manchester on Sunday. Same day I'll be down in London for the Spartan. Good luck and get home safe, mate. So that's just about everything and that, So I've managed to be able to do a bit of a longer broadcast this time about. I've just purchased a new phone, and that was giving me more storage space, so I haven't feel as though I'm under pressure to get everything in about 5 minutes before it was cutting me off. But then I'll still be keeping up. I don't want anyone to think that I'm not going to be doing the same amount of running, and I'm always doing middle distance as well every time I go to the gym, 800 metres, 1500 metres and 3k in the gym as well. On each gym session, it keeps me ticking over and keeps up more of a speed work and that, but only reason I'm not going to enter 10Ks and half marathons and so on, or a full marathon anymore, is because some people think it doesn't handicap you, but the majority of people, professionals who know what they're talking about, I say, for example, if you look at if you look at, say, for example, Anthony Joshua, amazing specimen, and that, muscle and that, when you look at him, he looks amazing condition. But if you was to put someone of his, I'm not by any means his size and that, and I don't train to be that size, and I'm not genetically, a big built man, anyway, you know. But what I'm saying is, the bigger you are and the more muscle you're carrying up top, over a long distance, it's going to drain your oxygen. Your VO2 max will be greater, and that your oxygen intake needs. You're going to need more oxygen. The bigger you are. So for marathon running, 10Ks, half marathons, the lighter the better, because your VO2 max isn't as great. It can your oxygen capacity is, you know, your VO2 max, if you're lighter, sorry, will be greater, you know, because your oxygen, you know, isn't going isn't it's an you've got anaerobic and aerobic. So anaerobic is anything, you know, under a minute. Anaerobic means that oxygen can, the muscle can go without oxygen. The oxygen stores are all in the muscle already, and that. So it doesn't. You don't need. It means basically without air. Whereas when you do long distance, you need oxygen. So the bigger you are, the more oxygen you need. So you're only going to get so far without gassing out in the end, and that, you know. So if you look at the professional long distance runners, Mo Farah, Haile Gebrselassie, Kipchoge, you know, all the Kenyans and that, Bekele and that, you know, the great long distance runners. There's nothing on them. They're weighing about 55, 60 kilo and that. They can't lift a bag of sugar, but they don't need to, because if they're training for upper body muscle, it's going to slow them down, the extra weight and the more oxygen required. So this explains the reason why I feel like I've gone as far as I can go with the long distance running. Without, I might shave a few seconds off here and there, you know, but why not do an event where I can put all my training into one, which is what the Spartan OCR is, where I can use my running endurance and my strength, you know, combined and that, you know. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on, and really looking forward to it. But I won't be neglecting the running anyway. I'll still be doing exactly the same. I'll still be trying to, you know, beat me, you know, set PBs in training over them distance, and also, you know, keep trying to beat me PB and my park run at different locations as well, and that, you know, course PBs and overall PBs. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to, you know, what's to come, and that, you know. So and it was nice to go out and get a nice Chester triple medal, and that, you know, probably, you know, say it's been nicest running race, probably a nicer medal, you know, than the marathon medal, and that as well, you know. So really over the moon with that, like. And then so we're down to London and Sunday, travelling down for the Spartan OCR, and we're going to talk about that in more detail when I'll be back on here early next week, when I've been down there on Sunday to hopefully, you know, complete the trifecta. But we'll not talk about that, you know, for the next episode and that. So you know, thanks for tuning in. You know, it's not easy. I sit here and do the video, and that I don't do a second take. I just start recording and speak my mind and that, you know. And I hope, you know, I can get my message across and do a good, you know, broadcast for the viewers to tune in. You know, anyone who follows me, I really appreciate your support and that. Like, you know, so I hope I've explained everything, and, you know, and done a good review of the race and everything, and just like everyone to, you know, to keep fit. You've only got one body, so look after it, and the best thing you can do for your body is to eat well, you know, train, eat, sleep, repeat, you know, as the saying goes. And that, you know, if you know, train hard, eat well after, give yourself enough time to rest, to recover, you know, because your body grows, muscles grow outside the gym, not in the gym. You need to give them time. You know, there's nothing better for recovery. And if you know, as well as eating well, you need to rest and recover well. Make sure you get enough sleep and that, you know, and that, because that's when your body repair itself. So, look after yourselves, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm enjoying not being able to have kind of a cut-off time on my video with a new phone, which is why I'm enjoying being able to talk a bit freely a bit, and that, you know, being able to go on without cutting me off, you know. So I'll be back on here early next week. Can't think of anything else what I'd like to say for the time being. I hope you all keep well and stay safe. Bye.